Hi friends, today is 13th of March 2024 and we are discussing the Supreme Court verdict on election bond, which it is feared that will it once again promote blackmail. The Supreme Court on 15th of February 2024 delivered its highly anticipated judgment in the electoral bonds case, holding that anonymous electoral bonds are in violation of the Right to Information Act, Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution of India. Accordingly, the scheme has been struck down as unconstitutional. And case detail for my uh, viewers and the listeners is Association for Democratic Reforms and another versus Union of India and others. Writ petition civil number 880 of 2007. Electoral bond was a mode of funding to the political parties in India. The scheme of anonymous electoral bond was introduced in the Finance Bill of 2017 during the Union Budget 2017-18. It was struck down as unconstitutional by Supreme Court on 15th of February 2024. The election funding system, which was in place for 7 years, was stopped with immediate effect by 5-judge bench headed by Chief Justice Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, who directed the State Bank of India to stop issuing these bonds and called the scheme violative of RTI, Right to Information Act. To understand why the electoral bonds were introduced, we must go back to the era of before 2014. There were terrorist attacks in which civilians were killed. Kashmir was ruled by separatists, and stone pelting and attack on army were common. There is also news that says that RBI's old printing machines, they were printing the notes, were sold to Pakistan by the previous finance minister, and there was a huge amount of black money and counterfeit money in circulation, and it was used to destabilize Kashmir and our country. The article link is https www.pguru.com. The Lahu currency scam and how. This is written by Sri Iyer. There is no rebuttal to this news item too. The NPA of bank was about 250 lakh crores. Loans were disbursed on the phone. The entire country was gripped in negativity and there was no hope left. In 2014, the country decided to change the mandate and chose the NDA government. After coming into power, they started working on serious and critical issues. They came into power with promise to wipe out black money from the economy. On November 8, 2016, the Government of India announced the demonetization of all for 500 and 1000 bank notes of the Mahatma Gandhi series. Prime Minister Narendra Modi claimed that the action would curtail the shadow economy, increase cashless transactions, and reduce the use of illicit and counterfeit cash to fund illegal activity, and terrorism. According to a 2018 report from the Reserve Bank of India, sum of rupees 15.3 lakh crores, that is 15.3 trillion rupees on the short scale of rupees 15.41 lakh crore in demonetized bank notes, or approximately 99.3% were deposited in bank. Leading analysis to state that the efforts had failed to remove the black money from the economy. The BSE, Sensex and Nifty 50 stock indices fell over 6% on the day after the announcement. The move reduced the country's industrial production and its GDP growth rate. It is estimated that 1.5 million jobs were lost. The move also saw a significant increase in digital and cashless transactions throughout the country. And this courtesy is from Wikipedia. Common citizens cooperated for the better future of this country. On 2nd of January 2018, electoral bond scheme was notified. What was the intention? Listen to the finance minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley, who said in the parliament while introducing the said election bond. Please click on the link provided in the article. It was widely accepted by donors and donee for funding the political parties. But in this country, every good law is opposed on the street and the parliament is invisibly controlled by the street demonstrations. Not only that, some international characters are also roped into as toolkits. So, where is the parliamentary democracy? Where does it lie? The question is, can parliament democracy survive like this? If you pressure and take the parliament elected by the representative to make laws and force them to withdraw from the street or challenge every action in court, one day there will be an emergency. To control all these forces who want to pull down the progress of 140 crore people. These are the factors which are hampering democracy. They lure the sitting government in power to impose emergency. When the boiling point is crossed, if that is the case, people are now scared even to act on legislation because they don't know who will challenge and get it abrogated. This brings uncertainty in the implementation of law and order. This is a warning signal for all those who take to the streets for withdrawal of laws and then same bunch wants laws that are to be withdrawn. With due respect, instead of quashing the notification of electoral bond, the Honorable Supreme Court ought to have suggested some alternative to trust the donors. We have 7 crore cases pending which need to be heard on urgent basis. Now, while concluding remarks, this matter may be referred to the President of India who should raise queries under Article 143 of the Constitution for an opinion of the Supreme Court. Thank you.